Hi folks, how are you doing? This is Iqbal with NVIDIA Daily Analysis. In this video, we will discuss NVIDIA stock price movement for today and we'll try to make an assessment for rest of the week using technical charts and fundamentals. Let's get started. You see NVIDIA stock chart for today on your screen. NVIDIA opened at 883, it made a high 887, it made a low 839, and it closed at 840. That is 3.87% down. Last 5 days, NVIDIA down 3.85%. Last 1 month, NVIDIA down 5%. And last 6 months, NVIDIA still up 99.15%. And after making an all-time high, you see that NVIDIA slowed down and doing some correction or moving sideways. You see NVIDIA closing price on your screen. See the historical data. Last 2 weeks, you see NVIDIA continues to go down or under pressure. But it made a comeback yesterday, but again going down today. So you see NVIDIA under pressure last few days. There was some Middle East conflict early this week, but now NVIDIA is under pressure because the earnings season is coming. There's some kind of volatility you can expect on NVIDIA stock price. And I think that it's a good buy opportunity if it goes below around 800. I'm guessing it will be back to 900 level before the earnings. Regarding my position, I bought some NVIDIA stocks at 849 today. So if NVIDIA goes down further, around 800, probably I'll place more buy position for NVIDIA. Now moving on to the technical chart, you see 90-day 1-hour interval chart for NVIDIA on your screen. So last 90 days, the lowest point was 453 and the highest point is 962. So RSI at this point is at 31. So this tells that maybe a good buy opportunity is coming for NVIDIA. Let's take a look 30 minutes chart. In 30 minutes, RSI is at 31. So again, the same story. Continue to go down. So good buy opportunity is coming based on the RSI. Now let's take a look MACD. You see, last few days, MACD is trending low. It's not able to make high above zero line since past few days. So this tells me that the downward pressure was building up since yesterday, and now today more downward pressure on NVIDIA. So in my opinion, NVIDIA should go up because MACD should start moving up sometime tomorrow or day after tomorrow. That's my personal opinion. Let's see what happens. Let's take a look hourly chart and see what it says. So in the hourly chart, MACD is showing the same behavior. Last few days, you see MACD is below zero line, is under pressure, and it might go further down just like this, but eventually it will come back. It should not go below 800 this week. Now let's draw Fibonacci levels. So now I have Fibonacci levels starting from 0% to 100%. The lowest line is 667 and the highest is 962. So as you saw yesterday, the next support level was 849 and NVIDIA was able to break it today. And the next support is 814. So that will be a good buying point for me. So I'm going to place more buy positions around 814. I bought some NVIDIA shares today, as I mentioned, around 849. On the upper side, the next resistance level is 892. At this point, I do not see it can break 892 this week, but we'll see what happens. It will depend more on the news regarding NVIDIA and other AI stocks. Now let's take a look news regarding NVIDIA. You see news regarding NVIDIA on your screen. The very first news is very important. Taiwan Semiconductor Q1 earnings due tomorrow. Let's take a look. And this is part of the reason NVIDIA is under pressure today. Whenever you see some important earnings due next day, you see some kind of volatility on NVIDIA stock. So 4% down today, probably this might be one of the reasons. But good thing is the expectation is higher than last year same quarter for earning per share. And last year same quarter the actual was 1.31, and this quarter the earning projection is 1.32, slightly better than that. If TSMC was able to beat the earnings tomorrow, you'll see Nvidia price go up tomorrow. In my opinion, this should beat the earnings. So I'm guessing Nvidia should go up tomorrow. Let's see. Another news may not be specific to Nvidia, but you see, Mr. Powell made a comment that interest rates may stay high as inflation progress very slow. And this is kind of expected. I mentioned in my last review that Fed may not start cutting the rates probably in Q3 as well. So probably have to wait until Q4. And that is not a welcome news for the market. So this is Mr. Powell's speech, as I just mentioned you guys. So he's talking about the rate cut and the delay in the rate cut due to the inflation. Uh, so there is nothing much regarding Nvidia today. The two major reasons for Nvidia drop today. One is the Taiwan semiconductor earnings due tomorrow, and second is Mr. Powell's speech about the rate cut and inflation. So I'm guessing this drop is temporary on Nvidia. This does not indicate a downtrend on Nvidia stock price. If Taiwan semiconductor earnings comes higher than expected, then we'll see Nvidia goes up tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Now let's take a look at other AI stocks. Starting with Palantir. Palantir is down 2.6%. SoundHound down 2.46%. AMD down 5.78%. SMCI down 1.66%. Avago down 3.49%. Nvidia down 3.87%. So all of the AI stocks are down today. So one thing you need to remember, whenever we see about rate cut delay or inflation going up, you will see more impact on the growth stock versus other stocks, because growth stocks most of the time are overpriced, so there is more room to go further down if some bad or unwelcome news hit the market, but those drops are temporary. That's why I'm expecting Nvidia to bounce back in next few days after we get some good news regarding Nvidia or Nvidia supplier like Taiwan Semiconductor. Now let's take a look economic calendar. So I'm showing you economic calendar for this week. Tomorrow initial jobless claims are coming. So we need to watch for that, and that can probably impact the market a little bit. And nothing more. And Friday, pretty quiet. Next week, Monday, nothing is scheduled. Tuesday, nothing much coming. So next few days, no big data is coming except initial jobless claims tomorrow. Now you see the earnings calendar for those stocks that I watched during the earnings season. So for Nvidia, I think this might be relevant. Microsoft earnings due on 23rd, that is next Tuesday, and then SMCI and AMD the following week. So if Microsoft beats the earning, probably would be a good news for Nvidia. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you more tomorrow. Take care.